Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Friday, September 26, 2025. Fire potential impacts for the next couple of days include a cold front moving through the northern portions of the Great Basin today. We'll see some gusty or breezy anyway. Post-frontal winds move into southwest Idaho and northern Nevada with gusts up to 20 to maybe 30 miles an hour or so behind that front. Otherwise, we have some storms in place over Utah and far southern Nevada. These are going to be fairly isolated in Utah. Tomorrow, the storms become a little bit more widespread across southern Utah and southern Nevada, and then on Sunday, we'll see those storms push further north into the central portions of the Great Basin and even up into eastern Idaho and western Wyoming. Yesterday was a pretty active day. We had a lot of thunderstorm coverage across southern Nevada and southwest Utah, which did lead to quite a bit of initial attack. Some of these storms did have some heavier precip totals, quarter to 4/10 of an inch or so here and there, but there was some lighter precipitation with some of the storms as well. Initial attack activity was pretty heavy with 35 new fires for just over 6 acres. So we had a lot of single tree initial attack fires in this area here with that lightning yesterday. Fire danger conditions continue to remain quite moderated. Most stations coming in right around the 50th percentile. No big changes there. Overall trends again for the fire danger here in southwest Idaho. We'll see those values continuing to increase maybe for just a couple more days with some drier air remaining in place up there before a pretty dramatic decrease with the low pressure system coming in early next week. Further south where we had a lot of that lightning yesterday, southern Nevada area, those values are below average for the time of year, and we'll see those continue to decrease with some higher relative humidities coming in. This morning satellite imagery shows a cutoff low slowly moving across Southern California today. And then we also had this cold front low pressure system tracking across the northern Rockies that brought that cold front into the north. And we'll see those gusty winds behind that front today. So again, closed low to the south and generally drier conditions to the north. Just some yellow low risk zones in southwest Idaho and northwest Nevada today due to those dry, breezy winds. For precipitation today, again, we're looking for quite a decrease in thunderstorm coverage from what we saw yesterday. Still some decent moisture over the Arizona Strip for some better chance of those showers and thunderstorms there. Otherwise, just some isolated storms in western Utah and up into northeast Utah and the Uintas there. Cooler temperatures across the north today with highs in the 70s. Low relative humidities are still in place today over southwest Idaho and northern Nevada. We're looking at RHs 12 to 15% or so in here. And then we'll also see those gusty winds behind the front in the Snake River Plain, west to northwest winds there. And then some generally breezier winds over northern Nevada as well, although not a significant threat. On Saturday, that closed low continues to remain over Southern California. We'll see a little bit better moisture moving into the southern Great Basin for increasing showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. Overall, large fire potential remains low. So on Saturday, those storms do become a little bit more widespread, once again over southern Utah and southern Nevada. Minimum relative humidities are still on the lower side over northwest Nevada and southern Idaho, but do start to come up a little bit further north in Utah. On Sunday, we'll start to see this broad area of low pressure developing off the west coast. And this low will impact the Great Basin through the week, but starting on Sunday, it's going to draw that moisture further north into the central part of the Great Basin and even up into eastern Idaho and western Wyoming. So if we look at the precip expected for Sunday, definitely seeing an increase over northern Nevada, northern Utah, east Idaho, western Wyoming. Western Idaho still stays dry on Sunday, but RH is generally coming up across much of the area. The 3-day precip totals are shown here. Again, most of this precip is coming on Sunday. We'll just have some storms today and tomorrow across the south, but the push further north will come on Sunday. And then on Monday, that low slowly continues to move inland, and we'll see cooler temperatures and more widespread showers across the north beginning on Monday. That trough continues to impact the Great Basin really through much of the work week, but on Tuesday we'll continue to see showers and cooler temperatures across the north. A continuation of some of those cooler temperatures on Wednesday. And that sticks with us through Thursday. So generally cooler temperatures next week behind that trough, with the precipitation mainly focused over the northern mountains. So looking at the precipitation totals for the next 7 days, we can really see that increase in precipitation over the central Idaho mountains. Even northern Nevada and northern Utah will see some decent precip as well. The areas in blue are going to be a quarter to an inch of precipitation, and here in the purples we're looking at maybe 1 to 2 inches. Definitely looking for some high elevation snow with this next storm as well, maybe above 8,000 feet in the central Idaho mountains. It's going to start feeling a lot more like fall across the north by early to midweek next week. And here's the extended forecast for October 3rd through the 9th. Puts us in above normal temperatures generally across much of the Great Basin. And then right now the forecast is for below normal precipitation, but we'll see how this forecast pans out. Please check back on Monday for the latest update.